All right. In class lately, we've been talking about how we can write algebraic expressions by really answering this question of what is the total area, especially when we have a group of algebra tiles in front of us. So there are two ways we've been seeing in class that students like to write the total area of a group of algebra tiles. The first way is by what we call writing it in expanded form. So students take every single part of the algebra tiles and they write them down individually. So if we take a look at this, I'm going to start with all the x squareds that I see. I have x squared plus another x squared plus another x squared. That's how I like to start my algebraic expressions, is by talking about all the same types of things. The next things I'm going to talk about are my x's. So I'm going to say I have one x, another x, plus another x, another one. So all together I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 x's there. And then I have these groups of 5, so I have 3 groups of 5, so I'll write those individually as well. And I have 3 1s, so I'm going to write those by themselves to show each different part. So this is our expanded form. This is where we write every single part individually. The nice thing about this form is you know exactly what you have. You can see all the different parts and what they show up as. So we can see right here that this is a group of 5 rather than just being 5 individual one tiles or unit tiles. But the downside to writing it in expanded form is it tends to take a lot more paper. As you can see, it's really, really long, and it takes a lot more time to write. So some students have been writing it in our more simplified form by combining things that are alike, so grouping things that are similar to make the expression a little bit more simple. So I'm going to go through the first expression that I wrote, and I'm going to actually bubble all the x squareds that I wrote together. And I notice in there, I just bubbled 3x squareds. So how I can write this is really put that 3 out in front because I have 3 of them. I have 3 groups of x squared. That's the first one I can talk about. The next thing in my pile, and I'm just going to underline these ones, are my x's. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 x's. My next term I write is that I have 6 groups of x, or 6 x's total. The last thing, all of these are talking about the unit tiles. This just had 5 in one group. So I can really add all of these numbers up together. So if I wanted to, I could say all of this is going to get added to each other, and that's how I'm going to get my third term for my simplified form. So I have 5 plus 5, that's 10. Plus another 5 is 15, so then I have 16, 17, 18 unit tiles. So the last part of my simplified form is that term of 18. The nice thing, and the reason why students really like this form, is it's really quick to write and to read. It's a lot neater, and it tells you clearly how many x squareds you have, how many x's you have, and how many unit tiles. So it's really specific on those different parts. All right, thanks for watching the video.